Now, the cryptocurrency market has undergone an insane amount of volatility over the last essentially 48 hours. On Friday, we had, Thursday evening, China announced that they're going to try some monopoly without exporting rare earth minerals. Friday, Trump said that if they do that, they're going to come out and increase tariffs by an additional 100% on China. Obviously, this caused a lot of panic, a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, and markets plummeted. We're talking Bitcoin falling down to about 106,000. It is back up to 111 now. Ethereum was like 3,500, back up 10% to 3,800. Solana dropped to roughly, depending on where you look, 150 to 170, and that's essentially where it's sitting right now. And then, of course, it goes on down the list. Guys, take a look at the last 7-day move. Bitcoin's down 10%, Ethereum's down 16%, Solana's down 22%, Ethereum's down 20%. Massive declines in the market because of the uncertainty. Now, we have seen this before. We have made it through, and I do believe that we are going to see positive attributes. I am using this as annoying as it sounds, right? A dip buying opportunity. I believe that because we have seen these tariff threats before, we have seen these trade concerns before, they've worked out positively, they're going to do so again. So with that, let's talk about what Deepseek AI is predicting for prices at the end of the year. Despite everything that's going on, price predictions remain positive. So let's talk about it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I do want to say thank you for watching this video, right? I got 2 strikes on my other channel. I'm not going to be able to post on there until mid-December, so if you want to continue watching videos, please make sure to click subscribe on this channel. I absolutely appreciate it, and it's just a little annoying, right? Because YouTube doesn't tell you why they gave you strikes. I think it's just because they don't like cryptocurrency, so we'll see. Anyway, it says, with October and the next round of US ETF approvals on the horizon, Deepseek AI predicts xRP, Shiba Inu coin, and Dogecoin are going to surge the most in the 4th quarter. Now, October was off to a fantastic start, right? Prices were soaring off the September lows. Everybody was excited. Everybody was happy. And then out of nowhere, Friday, we saw this massive decline in prices. And as a matter of fact, it shook the markets. This was literally the largest liquidation of cryptocurrency that we have ever seen in history. Now, me personally, what I think ended up happening, right? You get major institutions that sold off of everything immediately. You don't get that kind of a coordinated sell effort with retail investors. However, when these institutions sold off, what ended up happening is it triggers liquidation events. So a lot of retail investors go out and they trade on leverage. Well, if they trade on leverage or if they have stop losses in place or so on, as these institutions begin liquidating their positions, they go lower and lower and lower. Well, then it starts hitting stop losses, and that triggers sell orders across the board. And then it starts liquidating individuals that are on leverage, and that just exacerbates the problem. So all of a sudden, their sell-off turns into a massive sell-off, and it ends up causing a lot of grief, right? If you look at it here, we are oversold right now. RSI is at a level of 32. Altcoin season. Altcoins fell hard compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's down 10% over the last 7 days. Altcoins are down about an average of 25 to 30% over the last 7 days. So altcoin season fell dramatically. And the fear and greed index, guys, we are just 6 ticks above extreme fear. We are now back into a fearful situation as investors are wondering what comes next. AI is not wondering what comes next. AI is still very positive. Now, I'm not going to spend as much time on xRP and Dogecoin. Let's just go over the numbers. It says Deepseek anticipates that Ripple's xRP could reach $10 before the end of the year, representing a current near 4-fold increase from its current price of $2.82. Not bad. And I do not disagree with the numbers as long, okay, we still get a lot of positive catalysts, and as a matter of fact, this trade concern just added another positive catalyst or potential positive catalyst to the horizon. We've got interest rate cuts that are expected to be happening at the end of the month. That's a very positive catalyst. We've got a vast array of ETF approvals that could be happening before the end of the year. And now we've got an entire trade concern and all of these worries that could be alleviated with some sort of an agreement between China and the United States. So I don't think that this is that crazy. Shiba Inu coin. It says Shiba Inu coin, Dogecoin's closest rival, now capitalizing a $7 billion market cap. Currently trading at about 1,200 points per coin. It is down dramatically from that. Actually came down to about 600 points per coin in some locations as the market sold off. And it's back up to a little above 1,000 points per coin at the moment. Sitting at about 1,000 points per coin exactly right now after the deep sell-off. It says that Shiba Inu coin could seek potential 8x upside. It says from a technical perspective, Shiba Inu coin is not broken out of the falling wedge or bullish flag pattern this year. Surpassing the sticky 2,500 points per coin level by November could pave the way for Deepseek's ambitious year-end price range of 5,000 to 10,000 points per coin. It's actually a 5x to 10x increase based on the current prices, near a 20x increase based on the lows that Shiba Inu coin touched during that massive sell-off. And finally, Dogecoin AI, Deepseek believes that Dogecoin can hit that $1 price target. Dogecoin actually came down to 11 cents during that decline, during all of that uncertainty. And Deepseek AI believes that it could be sitting at an $80 billion market cap with a $1 price target. And I don't think that that's that crazy. It's a 10x increase from where we were Friday evening. It's already back up to like 18, 19 cents right now. So it would be roughly a 5x increase from the current levels. But I don't believe that these are that far-fetched. As long as we don't feed the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Right? We see what emotion does to markets. It absolutely destroys them. Now, I do believe in the cryptocurrency industry, both long-term and short-term, so I am using this as a buying opportunity. I do not believe that this is going to usher in the bear market. I believe that we've got further gains before any of that happens. But, right, you have to be level-headed. You have to be logical about this. If all of a sudden people just sort of feed into the fear and all of these trade concerns. See, the thing is, we've been through this before at the beginning of the year. Everybody was worried that we were going to just usher in some global economic trade war and the world was going to crumble because Trump has no idea what he's doing and all of this stuff, right? So just go back. I don't even know when it was, 6, 7, 8 months, and see that we got through that. Not only did we get through it, we pushed to all-time highs and very bullish sentiment. If and when we do the same thing, we'll see gains. But if people feed into this fear and they begin to cower into the darkness and they're rocking themselves to sleep at night because they don't know if this is going to end in global economic crisis, well, of course, it's our decision to make, right? How do we handle this? I'm handling it in a positive light because we've been through it, we'll get through it, and things will be better on the other side. I want to know what you guys are getting through. And if you're interested in accumulating anything, you've got the KCEX exchange down in the description below. You guys can trade on up to 75x leverage for meme coins. Literally 0% maker, 0% taker fees. You're not going to find anything better. And man, look at that dip, dude. That is huge. 14-cent dog with hat. Already 3x gained. Back up to 48 cents. Use this opportunity. Let me know what you guys are buying down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.